Hello and welcome to The Loop in Cincinnati. I'm Matt Bruning.
And I'm Renee DeFord. Another step toward construction on the Brent Spence Bridge Corridor project in Cincinnati with 3 public hearings this week. That's why you're down there, right, Matt?
Well, that's right, Renee. These public hearings, and there were 4 of them in person, 1 virtual, were on the supplemental environmental assessment. The public hearings included comments from those supportive of the project, including business leaders, who spoke of how important this is given the important freight movement that occurs on this corridor.
Dayton area logistics community has a $3.5 billion annual economic impact on the state of Ohio. There's over 40,000 jobs in logistics and distribution just in Dayton that are reliant on I-70, I-71, I-75 thoroughfares running efficiently. As soon as this project's done, it's going to help increase all of our economic attractiveness.
Me as an African American woman gets an opportunity to be a part of your project. And I decided to come out and voice my opinions about, number 1, the reason why we should have this bridge coming up, and then number 2, the aesthetics of how the city is going to look. Because Cincinnati is not only Cincinnati, but it's my home and place.
But we also heard from people who have questions or concerns about the project and some who oppose it. At the end of the day, all comments were recorded and they'll be included on the record and will be responded to as part of the process. There's still a lot of work to do before shovels of dirt get turned. Substantial construction on this project is expected to begin as early as 2025, with completion of the companion bridge in 2029.
Contrary to popular belief, we love feedback. And before we let you go, Matt, I know you've mentioned the freight traffic on the corridor, but there are some other really cool features on this project, right, Matt?
Yes, we're reconnecting downtown Cincinnati to some of the neighborhoods to the west of Interstate 75. For example, the overpass at Ezra Charles Drive. Our partners at the City of Cincinnati told us they wanted a wider connection that could include green space or possibly even development at some point, similar to the high street cap on I-670 in Columbus. Now, we're going to include that in the project, so those are the types of things that the team is working on ahead of construction. Renee?
Thanks, Matt. Several inches of snow hit the state last Friday into Saturday morning. At one point, more than 1,000 crews were out treating and plowing state and U.S. routes outside municipalities and all interstates except the Ohio Turnpike. Unfortunately, we had 3 more plows hit. None of the crashes resulted in life-threatening injuries, but this is just another reminder to give us room to work in winter conditions. This brings us to 19 plows struck this winter. There were 26 all of last year. February is Black History Month, an annual observance honoring the triumphs and struggles of African Americans throughout U.S. history. In honor of that, we are celebrating the transformational contributions Black Ohioans have made to the transportation industry. I'm with Christina Scales of the ODOT Division of Opportunity, Diversity, and Inclusion to tell us more.
Thanks, Renee. Many of you are familiar with the traffic signal, but do you know Garrett Morgan? Garrett Morgan invented the 3-position traffic signal, something that aids millions of people daily. With the initial invention patented in 1923, his technology has developed into connected technologies and smart intersections throughout Ohio, making traveling safer and more efficient. And what about Frederick Douglass Patterson? As the first African American to build motorized cars, Patterson assumed leadership of his family business in 1910 from his father, C.R. Patterson. The company, producing motor vehicles, carriages, buses, and more, would become the first Black-owned American automotive manufacturer right here in Ohio. For their remarkable accomplishments while facing exclusion, prejudice, and other obstacles, in 2021, both C.R. Patterson and his son were inducted into the Automotive Hall of Fame, one of the highest honors in the automotive industry. It's important to honor contributions of Black men and women throughout history, but it's also important to focus on inclusivity moving forward.
That's right, and ODOT's Bridging the Gap program works to educate, share experiences, and provide insight to our employees about the many facets of inclusion and diversity. The group's February program, the Underground Railroad Journey to Freedom, featured speakers from all around Ohio in honor of Black History Month. Thank you for educating us, Christina.
Thanks for having me.
And because Matt is on location, I'll be doing both parts of our closing. Now that's better. Right, Renee? Right! Get more ODOT news online at transportation.ohio.gov. Follow us on social media and keep sending those great story ideas and feedback to loop@dot.ohio.gov. And now, you're in the loop.